Man, I ain't even see what uniform you had on, fam. What uniform you had on? Mm.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Dragons of San Diego. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go on EA Sports. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Wilson to throw right away. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Now Wilson on second down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. And that's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Etienne once more. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Lawrence now going to move them around. third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
McPherson's kick is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, it's so great to see the NFL back in San Diego. Remember, of course, the Chargers left following the 2016 season, so it's been a little while. But the folks here, they certainly never wavered in their hopes or desires that they would get another shot at NFL football here in San Diego. And now that day is here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Martin. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin, 83 yards. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Got a ball game, folks.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now it's Wilson. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. He gives it up. There he goes, right side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? A carry from McLaughlin. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They bring their punter out there now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. The give running right, ETN. Just
Oh
a yard
my
on the first down
God.
carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry up. On 2nd down, ETN once more. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down.
Oh,
2
shit,
still
yeah,
remain.
man.
We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm gonna blow it.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On first down, right back to ETN. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they run the option on 2nd down. He pitches it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dragons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On the counter, Etienne, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action with Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
By I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. ETN up the middle. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. A give running right, Gibson. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Pitching it out to Gibson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The give is to McLaughlin. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 162 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker.
Oh,
8-yard gain,
timeout.
2nd and 2.
Oh my God,
Now the
man.
offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he's able
You're
to get
not
it to
finna
the
get
edge
in
of the
there
red
running
zone
block,
at
man.
the 20-yard line.
But we'll just cancel that.
They'll get 3 as the drive
What was that?
continues. It's a first down. And a
Brother,
timeout comes in. The whistle's blow with 3 seconds remaining.
you're not getting in.
Now Wilson, option right. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Oh, they robbed me.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Jacksonville, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not. Could you do a mohawk?
You want the side shave? Whatever you want to do. Can I see what you got? It's pretty sick, I ain't gonna lie. Sure, you want it? I'll do my best to make it look pretty cool. Alright, I'm down. You're down? Of course, yeah. Cool. What is your name and what do you do? Hey, my name is Taylor. Right now, I guess to always take it upon myself to educate myself. I just thought like the richer, richer, the poor stay poor. And it's just not true. Like there's so many things that are just not possible. You stay so happy. I don't really know. I mean, I go through it. I'm just super happy right now. But lately, I like feel like I have a little bit of a purpose. So it's like keeping the depression away. Has depression been a thing that you've battled with? Yeah, for sure. Especially like existential stuff. If somebody is going through depression, what advice would you give to them? Try to help them like manage their basic for like love it. So cool. I gotta join like a roller derby now. You look great. You look great. Thank you so much. You look great. So much. Likewise, for real. Could you do a mohawk? You want the side shit? Giving my dad a free haircut.
All right, y'all. Today I'm gonna show y'all my version of jollof rice.
Hey y'all, it's wash day. Come and join me while I.
Hey, what she look like, bro? Shawty press, shawty fine, yeah. Face card balance, she gon' slay it every time. Ain't offended, on the grind, all about her money, so she never got time. Shawty press. Hey, this right here is going out to all my trail riders. Hey, this right here is going out to all my trail riders. All my saddleback clubs. Shawty fine, yeah. Face card balance, she gon' slay it every